So I made an update to the SKUGrid product data fetcher, which is now in its final stages of its trials. And the main update I made is that I've added the ability to add another column where you will indicate if you want to track a certain product manually. So let's say for some reason I want to track this particular product manually. I have my data that I'm putting in here manually. You will indicate yes under that manual column. Now the column does not have to be called manual. It can be called whatever you want, but you will have to put a yes to indicate that it's manual, or put the number 1. The way that the column is set up is if you have used this tool before, you are probably already familiar with set columns. When you click set columns, you will be prompted and asked which column letter is your URL, your title, image, so on and so forth, and it will ask you which column you want for the word manual. If you don't want it, you just put a 0. Okay, but right now I just want to show you how this works and that it does work. And what I will do is click start fetching list right at the top, and you can see that this first product, well, first of all, it's going to tell you where it's starting at row number 2. This first one has indicated that it is manual, so you will see that it will not post this product. The updated column shows you what is being posted, and you will see if it says yes in that manual column, it's going to skip that product. Also, if you indicate with the number 1, it will have the same effect. All right, in case you want to do it that way. I believe if you put a true value in here, that will be interpreted as a 1 as well. But basically, for sure, if you put yes or if you put the number 1, it will definitely skip those columns because you've indicated that they're manual. It also skips any URL that is not actually a URL. So this is the source URL column, but you can see that this is not a URL. This is just some text that got stuck here from an old source of software. So you see when it gets to this row that it skips it and it posts the next row, which is a URL. And here you see it skipping again on these manual rows. All right, so this is going to be very good if you have, for instance, a spreadsheet. The way I'm using this is I have a list of products that I'm selling, for instance, and there's certain ones that I might want to handle or have to handle manually. SKUGrid Data Fetcher works with all the suppliers SKUGrid does. It is hundreds of suppliers, so it's lots of suppliers, but there's still suppliers that are not compatible as well. And so there are always going to be some very obscure suppliers out there. And so for those, you will indicate yes. You'll add a column manual and indicate yes for those suppliers. All right. I do want you to see when this resolves that it will pull data for these rows that were posted, but it will not do anything with the rows that are indicated manual. And that is what you want. You don't want this data to get changed that you are doing on your own manually. All right, so that is really the main takeaway here. And let's see, so I would like for you to see the actual end of this process where it actually pulls that data, but if not, it's fine. So if you're interested in this tool, if you haven't seen it before, okay, where's the data? If you haven't seen it before and you're interested in actually using this tool, you can contact me for information on how you can actually get to use the tool. It is as of today, April 29th, April 29th, 2023, and the final of its trial versions. I ran a number of trial versions, so I'm now ready or about to go into the actual permanent version of the tool. And so if you're interested in the tool, you just contact me. I provide my email down below, and I will get back to you and explain the steps. I ask that you put the name of the tool in the subject line to kind of help me filter those particular emails. I do get a lot of emails, so it helps. And that is about it. I just want you to see this process and see that this was updated. And just remember, you go to set columns for the sheet, and that is where you will set all these different columns in the first place, including now this column, which you can call manual if you wish. And that is really it, Mr. Mark. Look forward to hearing from you. Hope you're interested in this tool, that it helps you out. And that's about it. Look forward to hearing from you or seeing you around on one of my channels.